ratios and theorem of equal ratios. So today we are going to start with the next concept of ratio and proportion, that is a continued proportion, in which ratios, two ratios, if they are equal, then they are said to be in continued proportion if, say, we are having two ratios, A by B and B by C, such that A by B is equal to B by C. Then we are going to say this in continued proportion. So from this, what do we understood? If we are having two ratios in which none of the component is same, as we can see in this two ratios, that denominator of this is my first ratio, this is my second ratio. Denominator of the first ratio, that is B, is equal to numerator of the second ratio, that is B. So when they are equal, then this is termed to be in continued proportion. Okay. If we are having two different ratios, say A by B is equal to X by Z. So they are said to be in continued proportion only if B is equal to X. B is equal to X. Hope you understood. If denominator of the first ratio is same as numerator of the second ratio, then they are termed to be in a continued proportion. Okay. So hope continued, written by CONTINUED, continued proportion. Now, if now we understood the meaning of continued proportion. So say if somebody is saying that we are having three numbers, that is A, B, C are in continued proportion. What do we, or what do he mean by this? He says if A, B, C are in continued proportion means here B, the middle number B, which is going to appear twice in the continued proportion ratio, is known as geometric mean of A and C. Very important concept. This we are going to use here and then in our higher studies also. So please remember this. If three numbers, that is A, B, and C, are in continued proportion, then out of these three numbers, B is known as geometric mean of AC, or sometimes it is also termed as mean proportion, or you can say mean proportional of A and C. If three numbers A, B, C are in continued proportion, then B is known as geometric mean of A and C, or mean proportional of A and C. Hope you understood this. Now, means from this, what do we conclude? That A, B, C are in continued proportion, have the same meaning as if I'm writing A by B is equal to B by C, or if I'm writing B square equal to AC. This all have same meaning. Either A, B, C are in continued proportion, A by B equal to B by C, or B square equal to AC. So now we will solve some examples, but before that, let's generalize this. If we are having n number of terms, or in say particular, we are having five numbers are in continued proportion. So how we are going to represent that five numbers? Let's say that five number be A comma B comma C comma D comma E. If I want to write that these five numbers are in continued proportion, what do we mean by this? We have to write this is equivalent to A by B is equal to B by C is equal to C by D is equal to D by E. So we can term that this five numbers A, B, C, D, E are in continued proportion. So hope you understood the concept of continued proportion. Continued proportion means B is the geometric mean of A and C. Similarly, mean proportional of A and C, and so on. And we have generalized it. So now let's apply this concept on some problems, so which will help us to understand this concept in more better way. Yeah. So let's start with all examples first. What is given? Given that x is a geometric mean of 24, 25 and 4, then find the value of x. So given x is the geometric mean of two numbers, mean of 25 and 4. Try to compare this with B is the geometric mean of A and C. So we know that if B is the geometric mean, we write B square equal to AC. So using this same property, apply this here. B is nothing but it is acting as X here. So therefore, X square is equal to 25 into 4. So as we all know that when we multiply 25 to 4, we get 100. So therefore, x square equal to 100 means we can write this 100 as 10 square, taking square root on both sides. What we get? X equal to 10. Hence, as you can see that how easy the problem was once we know that what what is geometric mean or what is mean proportional. You might get a question of this type: if x is a mean proportional of 25 and 4, then find the value of x. So we have to follow the similar steps. Only way of writing is different then. Yeah, we'll move to next problem. Hope you have understood. If 4a square b, comma ab square, comma p are in continued proportion, we have to find the value of p given. First, we will be writing given part. 4a square b, comma 8 AB square, comma P are in continued proportion. So once we got this in continued proportion, what we have to do? We have to apply the rule of continued proportion. Last time, means in last problem, we have used x square equal to means b square equal to AC. So this time we'll be using the ratios. That is, so therefore, 4a square b upon 8ab square is equal to 8ab square upon p. How we got this? Reason, since A, B, C are in continued proportion, therefore A by B is equal to B by C. We are using this. You can see first term, second term, third term, or first number, second number, third number. First number divided by second number is equal to second number divided by third number. Same way here. We applied this concept here. So you can see this. So therefore, just taking a cross multiplication means taking the term which is present on the left hand side in denominator to right hand side. As it was in the form of division in left hand side, it will take a form of multiplication on right hand side. The number which was in denominator on right hand side will take a multiplication form when we take it to left hand side. Okay. So therefore, 4a square b into p is equal to 8ab square into 8ab square. Now, what they're asking us to find the value of p. So keeping p here, I will be taking remaining all terms to another side, that is on right hand side. So therefore, p equal to 8ab square into 8ab square divided by 4a square b. So as we can see, we can cancel some terms easily. First, we will cancel b. B get cancelled. We'll be cancelling square. Now, if you are having any doubt that how I have cancelled b and square, then we are having a reason, since b square by b can be written as b into b upon b. B gets cancelled. What remains? Only b remains. Only b is remaining here. The reason how we have applied the concept of cancellation here. A square gets cancelled. 1a, second a means a square gets cancelled. What else remains? 4 ones are 4 twos are 8 twos are 16. B square into b cube, and all other terms get cancelled. Hope you understood this without any problem, because the concept that I have used, I have mentioned here in the bracket so that you can go through the reason. Once you are through the reason, means it's very easy to understand what I have written and how I have evaluated the problem to get the value of p at last. Happy. So as we can see that the concept of continued proportion becomes so easy if we know the meaning of geometric mean or continued proportion or mean proportional. This all means the same way of presenting is different. Only thing that way of presenting is different. Otherwise, no other difference is there. Okay, so we'll move to next problem. Bit calculative problem, but we can evaluate it, no problem. Which number should be subtracted from 7? Listen carefully, huh? Very interesting problem. Which number should be subtracted from 7, 12, and 18 such that the resultant numbers are in continued proportion? Means, we play a game of this type. What number should be taken out from these three numbers so that their ratio or the number that will be of the form a by b equal to b by c? What number? Right now they are not in the form of continued proportion, but what number should be subtracted so that these three numbers will become or take the form of continued proportion? This is a type of game you can play with your friends. So let's see how to solve this. Bit interesting, huh? If we create an interest in maths, then every problem becomes interesting for us. As you can ask question of this type to your friends, check whether he can answer or not. If he's not answering, then you can answer and explain him how you got this. So let's start. Given let, as we three numbers are given, what number should be subtracted? So I'm saying let x be subtracted. Let x be subtracted from the three numbers, that is 7, 12, and 18, such that the resultant number are in continued proportion. Which number should be subtracted from these three such that the resultant numbers are in continued proportion? So I'm saying let x be subtracted. So therefore, the numbers that will be getting after subtraction from x is therefore 7 minus x, 12 minus x, and 18 minus x are in continued proportion. Because of question, what they said, if you are going to subtract some number, or what number should be subtracted from these three numbers so that they are in continued proportion. So we said let x be subtracted. After subtracting, the numbers will be taking the form of continued proportion. Now we are going to apply the concept of continued proportion, that is geometric mean, or you can say mean proportional. Therefore, from this we get, therefore 7 minus x upon 12 minus x is equal to 12 minus x upon 18 minus x. So just take the rate of denominators, that is will be taking them to their actual position. Therefore 7 minus x into 18 minus x is equal to 12 minus x into 12 minus x. What I did, I've taken the terms present in denominator to their opposite sides. That is, the term which was present in left hand side, I've taken that term to right hand side. It was having a form of division in left hand side, so it took the form of multiplication on right hand side. That is 12 minus x into 12 minus x, you can see, and here also 7 minus x into 18 minus x. So what do? Apply the formula of square here, or directly you can multiply, no issues. So 18 sevens is that is 126. Hope everyone got this. 126 minus 7x minus 18x minus minus plus, so plus x square. Hope you have understood this step. Similarly, is equal to 12 into 12, like this. First multiplying 12 to 12, and after that 12 to minus x. So we'll be having 144 minus 12x minus 12x plus x square. Just go through the step. If you feel that you are having any doubt, you can ask. So after this step, 126 minus minus plus. So minus 7x minus 18x is 25x plus x square is equal to 144 minus 12 is minus 24. X goes with them, so plus x square. Hope this step is okay. So what do we do now? We'll be cancelling the same term which is present on the opposite side of equal to. So as you can see, x square gets cancelled because term with same sign on opposite side of equal to gets cancelled. In case you didn't understood, if I will be taking this x square on left hand side, it will take a form of minus x square. So plus x square and minus x square gets cancelled. Now we'll be taking the term of x together and constant term together. So what we can see that 126, I'm giving constant term on left hand side, minus 144 is equal to minus 24x plus 25x. So therefore, 126 minus 144. Yes, what is the answer? Minus 18. Sign of largest number. Subtraction with sign of largest number is equal to 25x minus 24x. So it is x. Hope you understood this. But at last, x is equal to minus 18. We got value of x as minus 18. Now what to do? As we have given the statement, let x be subtracted from 7, 12 and 18. So let's do the tally part. Therefore, 7 minus x is equal to 7 minus of value of x is minus 18. So what is the answer? 7 minus minus plus 18, which is 25. This is the first number. Second, 12 minus x. So 12 minus of minus 18. So 12 minus minus plus 18, which is 30. 30. Next is 18 minus x. 18 minus of minus 18, which is 18 plus 18. It takes a form of 36. Or you can say 18 2s are 18 plus 18. It's okay. Now we got this three numbers. So this we are saying that 25, 30, and 36 after subtraction of a number, say minus 18 from the given number. We got these three numbers and we are claiming that they are in continued proportion. But how to say that, how to prove that it is in continued proportion? We need to show that also. So we know that it should satisfy a condition of b square equal to ac. Then only we can say that they are in continued proportion. So let's try on that part also. Here, as we can see that the middle number is 30, so 30 square. 30 into 30. 3 3s are 9 and double 0 after that. So 900. So your b square. I go for a into c. Into c is 25 into 36. You can see that if you are to do 25 to 36, you'll be getting 900. Okay. So from here, therefore, we can claim that 25, 30, and 36 are in continued proportion. So we have completed a problem of this type. So we can solve any other problem based on this concept easily. Hope it's very simple and you have understood. Let's move to another method in a continued proportion, that is of the form K method. K method is used to solve examples based on equal ratios, that is equal proportion. That is A by B is equal to C by D type. This method is very easy, as we can see that each and every ratio is assumed to be equal to K, and at last when we will be solving left hand side and right hand side, we'll be proving it that to be equal to K, and hence we are through. Let's understand it with the help of example. Suppose that A by B is equal to C by D. We're having a two ratios and both the ratios are assumed to be equal. So, and they are asking us to show that 5a minus 3c divided by 5b minus 3d is equal to 7a minus 2c divided by 7b minus 2d. So if somebody is going to ask you, show this two ratios which is having a form of dividendo with two different terms, then it is a bit difficult using some other method. But K method makes it very simple. So let's see how it's a very simple problem as we use K method to solve the problem. We are using K method. Now, what do we mean by this K method? K method says, assume the given ratios or equal ratio to be equal to K. And from this, what do we get? A by B is equal to K and C by D is equal to K. And what do this give to you? This gives me A is equal to BK and C is equal to DK. So by using K method, we have to get this. We can replace A by BK and C by DK. Now just use the left hand side and right hand side. If we found this to be equal to the same value, means we are through. So let's see how to execute this type of a problem. So consider left hand side. Our left hand side is 5a minus 3c divided by 5b minus 3d. Okay. So here we can see we are having c as well as a. So just replace a and c by its corresponding values. 5, value of a is bk minus value of c is dk, and keep remaining term as it is, that is 5b minus 3d. So therefore, in numerator, we can see what is common. We can see that k is common. So take k outside. This is equal to, therefore is not required here as we are solving an expression. So equal to, we have taken k common. What remains? 5b minus 3d. Everybody is giving the answer, I know. As you are getting the expression, and it is very one of the easiest calculations. So we can see the same term present in numerator as well as denominator without having any sign in between, so that we can't cancel of this type. So we can cancel here the same terms. If I would be having plus 1, so it was very difficult to cancel the terms of this type. We have to separate numerators and then we can cancel. But in this case, we are not having any type of the numbers plus or minus present, so we can strike them out. And at last, what do we got? We got k, say equation number 1. Now, right hand side. Right hand side is 7a minus 2c divided by 7b minus 2d. This is equal to 7. What is the value of a? A is bk. Minus 2. What is the value of c? Value of C is dk divided by 7b minus 2d. Again, we can see that k is common in numerator. It's present in both the terms, present in numerator. So take k common. What do we get? 7b minus 2d divided by 7b minus 2d. Same term present in numerator and denominator gets cancelled. Drag them out. What remains? K. Now 1 and 2, what do we conclude? Therefore, from 1 and 2, we get left hand side, that is 5a minus 3c when divided by 5b minus 3d is equal to 7a minus 2c divided by 7b minus 2d. Hope this is okay and you have understood how easy and simpler the K method is. Even the problem which is looking a bit difficult, after applying K method, it becomes simpler, and we have solved it very easily step by step. And each step is very simple, as we have to take only K common, and the term that we get in numerator and denominator is same, that gets striked out. What remains at last is K, and from both the equation we can conclude that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, we are through with this problem. So now we'll be seeing that if here we were having the ratio, two ratios which were equal but with different numbers, that is a by b equal to c by d. But now we'll be going through a problem in which we'll be having a number, but they are going to be in continued proportion. So what is the difference? Two ratios are equal with different numbers, that is very much other than three numbers are in continued proportion, because in continued proportion we are having a same number present in the first denominator of first ratio and numerator of second ratio. So this is the difference that we are going to see, and see how to solve this type of a problem in which the numbers are in continued proportion. Yeah. So given that A, B, C are in continued proportion, then show that. Okay. Given A, B, and C are in continued proportion. So therefore, A by B is equal to B by C. What do we mean by continued proportion? You have mentioned here. Okay. To show that, what do we need to show? We need to show here A plus B, the whole square, when divided by AB, is same as B plus C, the whole square, when it is divided by BC. This we need to show. So in order to show this, We'll be taking a help of K method. Okay. Let A by B equal to B by C equal to K. What do we get from here? Therefore, A by B equal to K and B by C equal to K. Okay, and this is understood. So therefore, A equal to BK and B equal to CK. But as we are having BK here and also value of B is known to us from here, so we can again convert A to the form A equal to BK is equal to replace B by its value, that is CK into K. What do we get? We get C into K into K. So let's take a form of CK square. So now A equal to BK, or at last you can say A equal to CK square. So instead of BK, I'll be using a substitution for A as CK square. Hope you understood this. So let's move to the reference side of show that. Consider left-hand side, that is A plus B whole square divided by AB is equal to. Just substitute the values as we know the value of A as well as B. That is value of A is CK square plus value of B is CK the whole square divided by CK square into CK. What do we see from here? C and K is present in both the terms of numerator. In numerator, we are having two terms, that is CK square and CK. So we can see that we are having, I'm taking CK common from the numerator. So CK I've taken common, but at the same time I'm having square. So write square here. What remains inside as CK goes outside? What remains is K, and here I've taken a whole CK outside, so one remains here. As it was having K square, so only K will remain. Divided by CK square into CK. And here it will be having a form of square as whole square was there. Hope you have understood this step. Now, just apply law of indices here. So C square, K square, K plus 1 the whole square divided by C square into K square into K. We can cancel out the terms which is present in numerator as well as denominator if they are same. So C square gets cancelled wholly. K square gets cancelled wholly. What remains? Remains is K plus 1 the whole square divided by K. So this is my equation number 1. Okay. Now we'll move to right hand side of show that. right hand side. What is our right hand side? It is b plus c the whole square divided by bc. So as we know the value of b and value of c is not there, so c will remain as it is. Just replace value of b. That is, what is the value of b? It is ck plus c the whole square divided by value of b is ck into c. So this is equal to what we can take as a common in numerator. As you can see, c is present in both the terms, so we can take common c. So since in power we are having square, so when c will come out, it will be taking a form of c square k plus 1 the whole square divided by c square into k. So we can see that c square present in numerator and denominator gets cancelled. So what remains is k plus 1 the whole square divided by k. This is my equation number 2. From 1 and 2, C1 and 2. Is both equal? Yes. Both are equal. So from here, we can conclude that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this was a problem of the type in which we were having a continued proportion term and we have used K method. We have used K method to solve this continued proportion term. Means we can apply K method on continued proportion if numbers are in continued proportion, or if two different ratios are equal. Two different ratios, means A by B, C by D. They are two different ratios, and if they are equal, then also we can apply K method to solve the problem. So from 1 and 2, what is our left hand side? That is A plus B the whole square divided by AB is same as B plus C the whole square when divided by BC. Hope you have understood this K method also. So as you can see that it was very easy to solve the problems using K method. On page number 76, example number 3 and 4 is not there, so strike them out. It's been omitted as per guidelines from our state board. Now, practice set 4.5. Our time is almost done, so we'll be completing a practice set in our next lecture. By then, you just take which problem is omitted from this practice set. Problem number 5th and problem number 6. It is being omitted as per guidelines from our state board. You strike them out with pencil. So 4 problems are there in this practice set to solve. If you have understood the concept, you can easily go through, but still, I'll be solving this in our next lecture. Yeah, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yes. Hello. Pradnya madam.